we'll be going to continue with English Reader Book, lesson number 6, and the name of the lesson is Indian Weaver. Indian Weaver is a poem which was written by Sarojini Naidu. Now let's talk about the title of the poem. What is the title of the poem? That is Indian Weaver. What do you mean by weaver? Weaver means one who weaves the fabric. So Indian weaver means not in Indian tradition which type of clothes are weaved here. So that all things we'll be going to see in this poem. Now let's first see about the writer. Sarojini Naidu, known as Bharat Kokila, the Nightingale of India, was a child prodigy, freedom fighter and poet. She was the first Indian woman to become the president of the Indian National Congress and the first woman to become the governor of Uttar Pradesh. In 1905, the first volume of her collection of poems was published as The Golden Threshold, followed by The Birth of Time 1912 and The Broker Wing 1917. Her poetry had beautiful words that could be sung. So in this it was given about the poet. Who is the poet of this poem? That is Sarojini Naidu, and she is known as Bharat Kokila or the Nightingale of India. She was a freedom fighter as well as she was a poet, and she was the first only Indian woman who become what she had become, president of Indian National Congress and governor of Uttar Pradesh. In 1905, she had published the collection of poems in which one of the poem name is Bird of Time. In 1912 she had published, and The Broker Wing, that is also published in 1917, and she has a poem with the beautiful words that could be sung in each poem. Now let's see in the blue box what is given about the poem. The poem beautifully denotes the answer of a weaver, where he compares the various stages of human life with the various stages of a day. The birth of a man is delightful as dawn, the youth vibrant as dusk, and the end of his life dull and colorless like a chilly night. So in this poem, the Sarojini Naidu compares the human life with the various stages of a day. Now let's see the new words of this lesson. The first word is break of day. What do you mean the break of day? Break of day means early morning or dawn. The next word is halcyon. Halcyon means what? A bird king name, that is kingfisher. The next word is ropes. Ropes means cloth. The next word is plumes. Plumes means what? Feather. The next word is veil. Veil means what? A place of cloth worn by women or the head and the face. The next word is Solomon. Solomon means what? Sad and serious. Now let's see the poem. Weavers weaving at break of a day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as a wing of a helicon wide, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as a wing of a helicon wide, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Weavers weaving Solomon and still. Why do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shout. Weavers weaving Solomon and still. Why do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shout. Now let's see the summary of the poem. Indian Weavers, written by Sarojini Naidu, is a short poem consisting of 3 stanzas having 4 lines each. In this, the poet talks about 3 types of dresses that the Indian weavers at 3 particular times of the day. Metaphorically, each time and the dress weaved in that time symbolize a particular stages of life. In the first stanza, the poet explains about the young age of a human life. The poet asks to the weaver why they are weaving cloth early in the morning, which seems to be like quite beautiful and charming, and the color of the cloth are blue as the wing of a helicon wide. Helicon is another name of the kingfisher. The wings of the kingfisher are bright blue in color. In addition, blue color also symbolizes loyalty. The blue color thus symbolizes something beautiful and precious. So here in this stanza, the cloth weaved by the weavers are quite special, and this is why the poet is curious to know about them. So, Indian weavers reply, what? Ki we weave the robe of a newborn child. That means they are weaving the beautiful dress for the young one who has just come to the world. So, in this stanza, a number of images are used to describe the first stage of human life, like break of day, that means early morning. Garment so gay means what? Colorful. Blue as a wing of the helicon wild. So this stage is full of happiness, freshness, hope, beauty, etc. And in this stage of life, there is no sorrow in the human life. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. In the second stanza, poet again meets the Indian weaver, this time during the fall of night. It probably refers to the evening or dusk time when the sun sets and the darkness paves away. Moreover, it is also the time during which most of the Indian marriages take place. So the poet asks the question to the Indian weaver, why you are weaving a garment so bright, which is like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green color. The garment at this time is bright and full of colors like feathers of a peacock, unlike the one color blue during the morning time. So what weavers reply here? Weavers reply that they weave the marriage veils of a queen, thus refers to the second or in another words adult stage of life. So in the second stanza, he was going to explain about the adult stage of a human life. During this stage, humans are quite active. They love each other, get married and quest for a better and prosperous life. So the color purple and green symbolize sorrow and happiness, or struggle and ease in one adult stage, and this all colors are ups and downs of the life which make the adulthood bright. Now let's see the last stanza of the poem. Weavers weaving Solomon and still, why do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shout. So in the last stanza, the poet explained about the death of a human life. In the final stanza, the poet finds that the weaver, Solomon and still, that means they are quiet, sorrowful, grieved and silent. They are weaving something like weird in the moonlight chill, that is, in the dead of the night, which is white as a feather and white as a cloud. That is, the human life is colorless as well as lifeless. So, as the poet fails to figure out what it is, the cloth, and why they are sorrowful and silent, she asks them, Sarojini Naidu asks them to the weaver. So, what are they weaving rather than why are they weaving? So they reply that they are weaving shroud, cloth put on the dead body for a dead person. Thus, the third and the final stage is death, which is emotionless and lifeless, like a white cloud or feather. So in this way, life which begins with the life, joy, hope, etc., end with sorrow and grief. So what is the moral we got from this poem? By the poet, Indian weavers Sarojini Naidu sum up the life of a human beings on earth in three main stages by using symbols like cloth and the times of the day. The journey of the life begins with one color, that is what? Blue. And the blue color means what? Joy and happiness. It continues with the addition of a number of colors, that is green and purple, which means sorrow also enters into life along with the happiness. Life is more active in this stage than in the first stage, and in the final stanza, all the color vanish away and the single color white remains, which means emotion are connected with life, and when the person dies, emotion also dies.